speak any language you want to. We're getting more and more connected with our African fellows who come in with a rich heritage, reminding us of who the fuck we are. It is time for us to really just rally together and just say, listen, what do we want to do? Like, what do we want to do?
While also navigating this capitalistic society.
My thing, right? This is where I find it difficult to understand, because I agree with a lot of the things you're saying, except for the fact that I find it difficult to comprehend being born in America, black or otherwise, and not being able to see the vast amount of opportunity that's right in front of you and being able to capitalize on it, right? Because I look at it as coming from where I come from and where I've been through just as much oppression as you have been, and there's something that it's not spoken about, it's not said, which is being a second-class citizen in your own fucking country. It's worse than being brought here, in my opinion, right? Again, it's opinion. Being brought here and being mistreated. Being mistreated in your own home, on your own land. Being second-class citizen, having to call someone massa.
But keep in mind,
yeah,
we're talking about 400 years prior. This is our land. This is all we know.
I get it.
For 3 generations.
I get it, but I'm saying the experiences are one and the same. They're almost the same.
I understand.
From a pride perspective, from an infliction perspective, they're one and the same. Now, you guys suffered a lot more than we did.
That's
you guys did suffer a lot more than we did. Physically, yes, you guys did. No, physically, you guys did. I feel like physically, on the whole, you guys suffered a lot more than we did. But we did suffer a lot of...
By having the different looks of white versus black,
yeah,
it was more of a mental punch. You know what I mean?
The fan.
Yeah, you can turn that guy off.
I was about to say,
that's the other thing about Africans. Africans don't use AC, man. This is some BS. We in America.
That's why we don't get along.
And I don't want to get into like, people are more oppressed in one area compared to another.
Yeah.
Because like I always hear this one analogy, and this is funny. Like you use this across any set of people, any race, whatever. And it was an analogy basically using a pool. They said, all right, let's say you could be compared to rich people to poor people. Let's say you were pulled down 30 feet underwater, and you let go, and all of a sudden you start drowning. You're gonna feel freaking out, and you're gonna be flipping out, wanting to survive. And you got like 29 feet to go at least to get to where you get air so you can breathe. Now, let's say like you're only in 3 feet of water. You get pulled down some kind of way, and you get trapped, and you can't get up into the air, and you start drowning. Does it feel any different? And that's why when people say, "Oh, y'all suffered more and more oppression," I was like,
it's subjective.
Yeah, it's like, look,
subjective is objective.
Yeah.
It's almost at this point like we understand that oppression happened. You know what I mean? Whether one way or the other way. The point of the matter is like we're not comparing our past. You know what I mean? We're not coming to be like, yo, this is my pass card, this is your pass card.
Right.
All right, let's lay it on the table and see who has a better bitch session.
Exactly. So this is my thing then, right? So we all agree that we've all been oppressed as black people. Period.
Yes, period.
Why are we I hear a lot of I gotta go back and do this and do that and do that, and I'm like, yes, you do. I see it as a societal responsibility.
Right.
We all have that responsibility to do something to help the next black man. Period. But beyond that, I feel like just being in America, we as black people have not done enough.
Yeah.
And I stand by that 100%. It's too much excuses. It's too much complaints.
I think
from my experience, the African American will give you a lot of reasons why he could not do this, that, and that.
Certain African Americans.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right. And that's not saying my experience.
But you're talking about the majority.
Yeah.
You're talking about
Yeah, but you can say the
right?
same thing for probably people in Africa, I would assume.
Oh, look, when we turn to the flip side,
Probably.
Ours is just there too.
Probably, but I mean that wasn't the point.
Exactly.
You know,
So
the point isn't being confrontational. Like this is better than that.
Yeah.
The point is like there are excuses being made. Let's
Too
talk
many.
about
Yeah,
these
yeah.
excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hate the fact that I'm a second class citizen of the world, period.
I'm not a second class citizen.
You are.
No.
You are. Look, so me, you. In our worlds, we probably are the shit. We don't need nothing from nobody. We got our things together. We know what the fuck we're doing. And we have bigger and better things planned for us. We know that. There's no two ways about that.
But
You probably got things going for you that like, you know, will blow the mind of the next mind standing next to you. But you know what's funny?
Yeah, give me the
If
whole
if the police stops you today, they treat you just like any other nigga.
That's fine.
That's my point. I don't want to be treated like any other
You
nigga.
see, the police is not the fucking law of the world. You said second class citizen of the world. Yo, okay, this police over here, they fucking suck. Some police, they're okay. I'm actually related to a lot of police officers.
That's true.
But going on, we are not second class citizens of the world. Like, I travel Southeast Asia a lot,
Yeah.
like all up and down. And I don't know if y'all gone to that part of the world,
Mhm.
but that part of the world is gonna make you realize what the fuck we are, because you know how much they fucking idolize, like fantasize, and like
In China?
I'm talking about China, Philippines, Thailand, Japan, Korea. Like I'm just naming the ones I've been to. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming the adjacent countries are probably similar to them as well. Shit, even Russia, like even them, like Russia are some strong ass white motherfuckers, but their strength is only compared to blacks. To be
No,
honest,
I get
you
that.
saw
but
that. You
from
saw.
a
You saw
respect
Korea
perspective,
too. Korea too. That shit was not. That shit is like. That shit is like the epitome of white power versus black power. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like just physical strength. Like black men, black women around the world, we are not second class citizens. And as soon as we get that out of our mind, we understand like why the hell people who aren't us really want to make us feel like that.
So that is where I agree with you. Okay.
Damn, you ain't agree with nothing else.
Everything else, nah.
I'm glad I finally got
you know, at least you did, man.
Right.
I've been trying to for a long time now.
For me, this is where the disconnect is. Okay. We hear that all the time.
Yeah.
As Africans here, we hear that all the time. The stuff you've been through, blah blah blah. I sympathize with that, right?
Right.
Because I'm also black. Where I'm from,
Right.
we also went through the same stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is where I start to get away.
Yeah.
When you wallow in those miseries.
While we spend the next 60
I feel like you're
years.
talking to the wrong group on that one, like in terms of.
No, yeah,
Oh yeah, we are. Definitely we are. Definitely we are.
We are talking about.
In general,
Yeah,
in general.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You wallow in it, and it drains me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It drains me. When you keep doing that, I don't want to be near you because it's sad. It just brings my spirit down.
Right.
And for me, we are both Game of Thrones fans, right? And
I like Game of Thrones too.
so you like
I can't wait till Sunday. Was it the final episode?
the
Right?
final episode, yeah, we're talking about it's not fair, blah blah blah
They're
blah.
holding us back.
They're holding us back. I'm
Who's
like,
they?
you need to relax. I'm working with this this lady, okay? She's working with this lady and she's doing good for herself. She's not doing bad. But she's gotten so many opportunities up north here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to move. But she's not making enough money. I mean, but she has the skill set.
Right.
And she keeps talking about, oh, they don't want to pay me this, they don't want to do this. It's because of this right here, because of this right here.
Nigga, move.
You've gotten opportunities here, offers. You don't want to move. Your daughter is in a place where she's mingling with the wrong people, which is fucking her up. She's finished school with her nursing degree. She's still working in a warehouse. Why is that? Why don't you want to move? When you say this, they're like, you don't understand our situation. You haven't been. I'm like, what situation are you fucking talking about here?
Right.
You have all these opportunities to move. Why don't you fucking move? Why don't you do it? But then you want to talk about all this is going on and all of that and blah blah blah. I have a friend who gave this guy an opportunity. This guy has he's taking care of 2 kids. Okay, one is his and one is another man's. That's another topic for another day.
Okay.
But with his girl, he works at one of these American deli, making $10 an hour.
Damn.
A friend of mine gave him an opportunity to make about $16 an hour. The phone rang for an interview. It's like, I didn't know the number, so I'm not gonna pick up the number.
Yeah.
Okay, that opportunity is gone. When are you trying to get your life better?
Right.
You know, right now I'm focused on my kids. I want them to grow, and then you want them to grow, and then what? So you want to stay in making $10. I mean, look, you haven't increased your skill set, but you have an opportunity to make $5 or $6 an hour more. That's without increasing your skill set or anything like that. You just have this opportunity just because you know somebody. Just because you know somebody. This is what the white people do.
Yeah.
This is what other people do. They know people. And even with them, even though they know you, you need to come with some skill set, right? Just you have the skill set to match the opportunity I'm giving you. Here you do not have the skill set. I'm just giving you an opportunity
Right.
to come make that.
Right.
But these are some of the things going on that pisses me the fuck off. It pisses me off. And then they tell you, the Africans came here and
Oh my
they've taken
God.
our jobs.
Oh my
That's
God.
another thing I hear.
First of all, Africans ain't taking no jobs at American Deli.
Uh,
Bro, and no Africans coming in here taking no American Deli jobs, bro.
You know-
You got all them jobs are secure, bro. But your Google, your Amazons, your Facebooks, they might dive into that. But they ain't taking none of your American Deli jobs.
Yeah, and you were talking about
Job security,
you
my
were
guy.
talking about capitalism, you know, messing us up a little bit. But this is a
Don't know if just a little bit. And I'm just gonna like break.
I love
it.
capitalism though.
okay. But this is where let me finish my point. This is where I think we can use it
Yeah.
to our advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in a world where information it's just being thrown out there. I mean, just like you said, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. They will give everything to have what we have right now. Information at our fingertips. I don't have to go no freaking where to get food, to get products. I can just order it online. Whatever I want to do. I mean, whatever the fuck I want to do. I mean, why are we still struggling? I get it. There are some people who are deep under, like 29 feet underwater, right? And for them it's difficult. But we are talking about the general.
You talking about African Americans or Africans or black people in
general.
in America? Why are we floating here when we
Why?
can float high?
Exactly. I came into the same company as you guys. Okay, we work in the same place. We work in the same place. For me to start as an intern and then to move on to be making more money than you are making whilst you've been there for 10, 15 years,
It's stupid.
That's why.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's stupid.
We can't. I can't forgive you for that. I mean, there's no excuse you can give me.
Or why that is.
For me,
Why
thing
you've
that
been
kills
there?
me-
You've been there 15 years, 10, 15, 20 years. People have parking spots. Parking spots is prime in my company, right? if you don't come early, I usually get to work around 9, sometimes 9:30, and where I have to park and then walk. Good Lord, I'm always prime, right? Parking spot is prime, and these guys have parking spots. 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been in the company, and I came as an intern, and you made me come, surpass you, and all of that. Why? Why is that? But then they will sit down and talk about, oh, there are no opportunities. When I got there, that's the first thing someone told me. There's no opportunity for growth here.
Yeah.
Here, there's no opportunity for growth here. When I was moving from being an intern to a full-time, I asked them, okay, how much should I say? How much should I, ask for? Like, I'm just talking to people who have been there. I feel like they've been there, so they know, right? How much should I ask for? Like, you should ask for about 40,000 a year. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, look, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get anything more than that. You won't get anything more than that. They don't do that for people around here, for people like us. No, look at the offices. They don't do that for people like us. It won't happen.
So this is what I want to go back to what I was trying to get at. So when I talk about the capitalistic society, one, it's more than just, you sit there and benefit and you try to do your best. It's about making a mentality where people feel like there's a hierarchical structure. People stepping in their place, and a lot of people are going to do that. And again, it's not just black people; it's like everybody's doing it. But when we're talking about right now, this whole system sets up a mentality to keep yourself down. Now, some people break out of it. Case in point, and again, it's also you go back to the pool analogy. Sometimes maybe we were only 10 feet down, and someone came and swam down and picked us up, pulled us up.
I wish someone did for me though.
That's true, and maybe you something just powered your way up. Either way, but what I'm saying is that what I really want to get to is we're talking about how we're upset about this situation, and whether we're annoyed with people saying different things. How do we?
You gonna die? I'm gonna die with you.
I'm not dying with y'all.
We're gonna die together.
But this is very key because it's one of those situations. If we're gonna talk about being upset about people having these mentalities, how are we gonna swim down the 40 feet? What tools do we need to get to that 40 feet to go grab our brothers and sisters to pull them up?